Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing something really exciting. Do you know that a paper packaging company has replaced over 20 million single-use plastics here in Nigeria? Yeah, it's huge, right? 20 million, super amazing. So today I'm going to be got started the history, what has helped us to grow this business from zero to being able to replace over 20 million single-use plastic, how we became sustainable, how we focus on sustainability, and what has really helped us to grow this business to become the top eco-friendly packaging company here in Lagos and here in Nigeria as well. So let's basically go into the video. So the paper packaging company is an eco-friendly food packaging company that provides boxes, cups, anything eco-friendly for takeaway food industries like restaurants, cafes, juice bars, salad bars, and all of that. So we produce things like this. We produce salad boxes, we produce sandwich boxes, both trays, pizza boxes, paper cups. So we do everything eco-friendly for your takeaways. All you that like to order takeaway food from big restaurants and just say, let me just place an order using my phone, or let me just place an order and go take out. So all those lovely packages you use to take your food out, that's basically what we do. That's basically our work. Now our job. Oh. So basically we started in 2014. So let me quickly go back and lay a background of how the paper packaging company started, which we actually started as the paper cup factory. So it was back then in 2013. I just graduated from school, finished my youth service, and I was just looking around for opportunities. What can someone do? Applying for jobs. You know how it is now as a fresh graduate. You're just you know looking for what to get your hands on, basically. So at that time, I was so fortunate enough that my dad invited me to come on with a trip to him, come on with a trip with him to China, right? He's a car dealer, so basically he wanted to go to China to go shopping. Chidi, you're not doing anything. I just done from school. Okay, come and join me in this trip. Hallelujah, it's a good one. So I got myself ready and we went on that trip. So on that particular trip, we're going from one dealership to another, from one car manufacturing company to another. We're just basically car shopping and amazing. We went to Guangzhou, went to other cities in China. It was really a huge good experience. My first time of visiting China that is everywhere. So I was really looking around, you know, making sure that I spot opportunities and not. But fortunately, each of the dealerships and manufacturing companies we visit, they come up with a paper cup. I wish I can lay my hands on it. So they come up with this small cup. I think I have one here, just so you can understand. Because the Chinese, they are very good, and you agree with me that they are very good with teas, right? They take a lot of tea, take a lot of juice. So most of the dealerships that we went to do, they'll serve us with a small cup like this with either green tea or juice or water, and most of the time the cups were branded. And I'll just be drinking the tea. I'll be asking myself, but I've not seen this in Nigeria. What's popular in Nigeria at the time was just the regular plastic cups that you see in water dispensers and stuff. So, but paper cups, nice, and most of the time branded as well. It, it struck a chord in me. I was like, this might be something really. So I started researching right there in China. I started researching about paper cups. I started contacting companies that manufactures paper cups, that manufactures the machines to do paper cups. As a matter of fact, when I had a little free time on that trip, I actually visited a company that produces the machines to manufacture paper cups because, I'm the kind of person that once I spot an opportunity, I just I just keep moving. So I might not have the luxury of time to come back to Nigeria and now go back to China again. So right on that trip, I started making my research. I spotted a company that manufactured paper cup. I visited them, spoke to them. This is what I want to do. I want to bring this cup back in Nigeria. Blah 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 blah. had a meeting with them, collected their brochure, their cards, their contacts, So that basically was the beginning. That's how the idea started. That's how. So we came back to Nigeria and the research continues. But unfortunately, I'm a petroleum engineer by profession, right? I studied petroleum engineering in school. So there's no way I could just jump into selling paper cups, producing paper cups and all. So I now went through the route of mentorship, right? Mentorship is something that you can't really overemphasize. It's really, really very important. For something you don't really have the idea, you've not studied it, it's easier and faster for you to go through a mentor. So what was the idea? Yeah, I knew what I wanted to do, but I also knew that I don't have the technical know-how, I don't have the ability, the knowledge to be able to pull off this business without having a mentor by my side. So what I did, I said, okay, let me start researching on people that are doing this particular business all over the world, because it's basically new in Nigeria. At that time, nobody was selling paper cups to the best of my knowledge. I did my research. I actually did my research and I didn't find any company selling paper cups, let alone selling the branded paper cups in Nigeria back then, 2014. You can actually do your research as well. So I went online, I was searching for companies that are selling paper cups anywhere, in China, in US, anywhere around. I want to get a mentor. Trust me, I mailed over 100 different companies all over the world, sending them email. I'm in Nigeria. I love paper cups. I want to bring it to Nigeria. I want to do this. I want to do that. I sent over 100 mails. But trust me, somebody replied. Somebody replied from the UK. Oh, I saw your email. Can we have a chat? Blah blah blah. We jumped on a Skype call and we started talking. I told him it's a good opportunity here in Nigeria. Nobody is doing this. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to sell paper cups. Fortunately, the same guy has a product called ink cups, right? So aside from the cups, he also had a product where you have a coffee inside, you have a cappuccino and all that. You peel out the foil and you put in your hot water and you can just mix. So it's a cup, but now a cup with a product. So I said, this is cool. So you sell the paper cups and you also sell this particular product. This is awesome. I can basically bring everything down to Nigeria. And I said, okay, he's going to be my technical partner. I'm going to be getting cups from him. I'm going to be getting this product as well from him, bringing it to Nigeria, and blowing it in all the supermarkets we have and basically marketing that product. So we had a partnership. In fact, we were his distributor in Nigeria, like his Nigerian arm of his business, so called the Paper Cup Factory. So we registered the Paper Cup Factory and basically that became the name of the business, which is like a franchise, put it that way. So that's how it got started. So, but in every business at times you hit challenges. You basically face challenges, right? So we started. I got the first set of cups from him. He sent me some few samples of the ink cups, also some few samples of the cups for us to do our marketing and all. Showed a couple of people. Are you sure this can hold hot water? Are you sure it can hold cold water? Paper. Paper will soak. Hey, it's not work. Paper. Is that no. I've not used paper before. I said, but you watch TV now. You see when people use paper to drink coffee and all of that when you're watching movies and stuff like that. It was really very tough because it's a totally new concept. But we hit a challenge as well on the ink cups, because now the ink cups is a cup with a product, with a physical edible product inside. So you have to peel up, pour hot water and drink. So now people can't drink this except it's NAFDAC certified. You can't sell this except it's NAFDAC certified. So we now went to NAFDAC and said, NAFDAC, we have this 8 line of product that we want to get certification for, so we can bring it into the country and start selling and all. So NAFDAC said for us to certify each one of these products, we need to pay 1.5 million. Yeah, 1.5 million as of today, will be about $3,000. Let's just put at $3,000. So we have to pay $3,000 for each product, and we have 8. We have about 8 lines of product. That was talking about $24,000, right? $24,000 to pay. I just graduated from school like a year ago. Where am I going to get $24,000 to pay NAFDAC to bring this product in? So that basically was a huge roadblock for us. Now we basically can't get the ink cups from our UK partner. We could only get the paper cups, and we are getting it from the UK. He's based in the UK. So we got the first batch of cups from him, raising money from friends and family and all that. Thank you. Thank you guys. So we got the first batch of cups from him, and he basically was focused on selling plain cups. And that's basically where we got the idea to basically open an e-commerce store, because he was also selling his cups via an e-commerce website back then in 2024, 2020, in the UK. So that's where mentorship is very important. Mentorship will take you from where you are to a whole new level. So we didn't just start by selling cups. We actually established an e-commerce website back then in 2028, in 2014, when e-commerce was really not very popular, but he was already using it in the UK. So he opened our eyes to that line of business, going online. So that's how we started. So, but because we couldn't do the ink cups, the one with the drinks, we're just getting the cup from him. And he also gets his product from China. So what happens is that he's going to send the product from China to UK, and we're going to buy from UK to Nigeria. So the cost became so much on us, logistics, shipping all the way around. So we said, man, we love this partnership, but we're so sorry it didn't work. The ink cups didn't work, and now we can't be paying transport all over and increasing our cost of product back in Nigeria. So we called up the agreement, and that was it. So we're now left all by ourselves to get our product ourselves and do whatever we want to do. And we discovered that this is a new concept, right? People don't even know what sustainability is, what eco-friendly product. At that time, we didn't even know sustainability and all of those sustainability and eco-friendly, biodegradable, those jargons. Now we really didn't know. We just want to sell cups. Fortunately, it was eco-friendly cups. So we discovered. My wife actually told me at that time that, see, today, what's going to help us sell these cups faster is if we can brand these cups. Even though our UK partner is not really focused on branding, because people know what it is, and they really don't have lots of options there. So he said, if we can brand these cups, that will really stand us out. He's never branded cups before. In fact, we needed to start from ground zero. So how do we brand the cup? We're looking at the cups like, are we going to peel it? What? So we started thinking, and we came up with a model that we could print on paper, cut it to the dimension of the cup, and we can brand the cup. We can customize the cup just like this. And this speaks of innovation, right? So I'm laying down the principles that we applied. One, I mentioned mentorship. Two, innovation, right? Creativity and innovation. So you really need to be creative. We didn't say, oh, it's impossible for us to do this. We started thinking, what creative way are we going to? What's branding in the first place? Branding is when you have your logo or your contact on the body of the cup. And how best can we have our logo and stuff? Are we going to draw it? No, drawing will not work. Are we going to print it on the body of the cup? How do we take a cup that is already molded like this and print on it? It's not going to work. Oh, can we print on paper and stick it on it? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, let us try. We kept trying, and that is exactly how this cup is branded 7 years later. So we print on cups, we print on paper, and we carefully, paste it around the cup, and we mastered the art. In fact, I went to China one time, and I took the cup and I showed it to a cup manufacturer. I said, take a look at this cup. What do you think? This cup is nice, branded. I said, look at this cup carefully. Can you notice anything? He said, no, he can't really notice anything. The cup is good, everything is sharp. I said, you believe that this cup was branded manually? The guy was like, you can't tell me that. That's impossible. I said, look at the bottom. He looked at the bottom. I peeled this stuff out and was like, wow, you guys do this manually in Nigeria? I said, yeah, we do it. He said he called his staff. He didn't believe it. He called his staff and did the same thing to the staff. Excuse me. He called the staff and did the same thing to the staff. Ah, look at this cup and really, really. So we're super creative and super innovative. So that's how we started. So we said, okay, how best are we going to sell these cups? One, people didn't know about it. So a couple of events are coming up here and there, in Port Harcourt. We were based in Port Harcourt at the time. So we said, remember, our UK partner has given us some samples of the cup with coffee, cappuccino, black coffee, and so that has given us those samples. So we said, okay, to help us create awareness, marketing, let us go do some kind of promotion with these products. So we basically registered in one of those exhibitions, and we're giving out this coffee free of charge, totally free. Nigerians don't drink coffee. You don't drink coffee now. Coffee shop no work. Yeah, blah blah blah. So, but when we put hot water and give them, this is cappuccino. Everybody, we had a long queue of people coming to our stand to take coffee, cappuccino, hot chocolate, and all of that. I said, this is really cool. So people love to take coffee. So we said, okay, since we didn't have the products from the UK to sell, how about we start our own coffee shop? Since we've seen that people are going to take coffee when you give them for free. So if you have 100 people that is willing to take coffee for free, maybe 10% of that number will pay for it. So let's focus on that 10% and open a coffee shop. You know why? Because at that time, nobody knows the application of these cups. And so it's difficult to give somebody, say, go home and go and try this cup and see if it's going to leak or not leak. So we figured that for us to sell the product, we need to do lots of education, right? So we decided to open a coffee shop and use our products in the coffee shop. So when you come to the shop, we are giving you coffee, we are giving you hot chocolate on the cup, and you are testing it and you're seeing that this thing can't really leak. It's firm, it's nice. They will now tell you that we can actually brand this cup to your logo for your business. You can brand it for your events and stuff like that. So that's how we started. So we had the cups. At the same time, to show people the functionality of these cups, we needed to open a coffee shop. So we opened the coffee shop back then. Amazing. No single idea on how to get coffee shop running. So we started thinking, came down to Lagos. Good enough, we have one or two coffee shops that are just springing up in Lagos at that time. They were importing their cups because nobody was actually doing cups. So we came, met the baristas. Trust me, we started locally, right? We started the coffee shop by selling 3-in-1 coffee. If you know 3-in-1 coffee, that's instant coffee. That's what we started with. It's like the power has gone, but I'm just going to continue. So we started by doing 3-in-1 coffee. So we'll put 3-in-1 coffee, blah, 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 blah. We'll shake it and use it that way until, start getting customers gradually. So that's how we basically went to Lagos, got an expert to help train us on how to do proper cappuccino with the coffee machines and stuff. So that's how we started. And people started doing branded cups gradually. So the cups started gaining little presence in Port Harcourt at the time. So we did our first branded cup for a wedding. We had a business that sells smoothies and milkshake and all. We did branded cup for them. So we started picking interest. So we did a cup for someone that came to Lagos for a wedding. So when the branded cups got to Lagos, wow, everybody was like, these cups are so nice. So we hit a partnership at that time. So somebody in Lagos saw the cups and contacted us that he wants to be a partner to sell the cups in Lagos. And we say, why not? We're going to work with you. So this brings us another lesson as well. Partnership. Partnership is really very important. So partnership helped us a lot. So the guy started giving us orders, started doing his marketing, as in he created his own business off our own business as well. You understand? So he started giving us orders, we started producing cups and sending to Lagos, sending to Abuja. He had clients in Abuja as well. Up Nepal, like we say. So we started doing that. So partnership is also very, very important. So we partner with him. And he'll say, actually, what are you guys doing in Port Harcourt? You guys should come to Lagos. Lagos is where the market is. We can't be spending money on transport and all of that. You guys should move down to Lagos. That's where things are happening. But we just kept doing what we're doing. So, but remember, we just focused on cups. But we started listening to our customers. So some of the customers that are actually keyed on the product, some of them, oh, Chidi, can we get bags from you guys? Can we get snack packs from you guys? Can we get this other packaging from you guys? Remember, these are food businesses that still have other lines as well. So say for sure, you can get bags from us. Trust me, we've never done paper bag before, we've never done snack bag before. But we'll say for sure we can get it done. So they gave us the first order. We started looking for who's going to do cups for us, who's going to do paper bags for us, who's going to do snack packs. We started contacting companies in Lagos. We started, shopping around companies that can help us do that. So we found a company in Lagos that actually, when we have the order, we pass the order to them, they produce and we deliver. So one time we said, let's even look into this thing. How is this thing done? Went online, started doing our own research on all of this. How can we do this? So that's how we widened our portfolio into doing other forms of product. How did it come about? By listening to the needs of your customer. At times, businesses were just focused, oh, it's cup we want to do, or just focused on cups. Your customer will say, can you do this? Say, no, we don't do that. No. Listen to your customer, understand what their needs are, and if something that you can help them actualize, basically go for it. So yeah, we've talked about several things. So basically entered into all forms of packaging, which was really, really amazing. Now we do pizza boxes, both tray, sandwich packs, Chinese boxes, whatever box you can think of, as long as it's paper, we can basically help you achieve that. So remember, we're in Port Harcourt. So when we started having a lot of orders coming from Lagos, when we told the team, man, we need to be in Lagos. Man, Lagos is where things basically happen. Okay, we can't just go to Lagos like that. We need to have a strategy, right? We need to have a plan. How are we going to enter the Lagos market? I know when you start thinking of something, opportunities will start coming your way, and you will be able to identify opportunities. So we now saw an exhibition, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, that is within a landmark at that time. And to book a stand was over 500,000 to get a stand. You guys should just manage this video like this because it's what it is. Just imagine. So we saw this exhibition. It's over 500K, like $1,000. To get registered. We're just a small company. We really don't have that kind of money. So we wrote to them, say, please, we're a small business here in Port Harcourt. We want to get involved in this exhibition, blah 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 blah. But we can't afford 500,000. We can stretch ourselves and afford 200,000. So instead of 1,000, instead of $1,000, we told them that only what we can pay is $200. That's what we can afford to pay. We composed a really touching email that we really love what you guys are doing. You guys are doing great, but this is our challenge. So the guy said, okay, he's going to talk to his boss, blah blah blah. He spoke to his boss. At the end of the day, we were able to pay $250, which is about 250K that time, which was not bad. So we stretched, we paid that money, and we came to the exhibition in Lagos. And look at what we did. That was really, really very peculiar as well. Remember, we gave our coffee for free in Port Harcourt, so we decided to do that in Lagos as well. This speaks to giving your value first, bringing your value first. Freemium, how do you go? Freemium, right? Freemium model. We brought it in. We got a stand. What we did, we branded the cup to that particular exhibition happening. We branded the cup because we can brand cups. We branded the cup to that exhibition happening at that time. And we were giving our coffee for free. At this time, we started doing proper coffee. The coffee was not cheap. It was costing us about 2,000 per cup, which is about, let's say, it's about $4 a cup. So we branded the cup. Man, these guys were like, wow, You guys really did this. This is amazing. This is nice. This is cool. We're giving out this coffee for free, totally free. So we're giving out these coffees for free, completely free. Oh wow. Other exhibiting companies now say, wow, this is really nice. Branded cup with coffee, with lead, with all of these things. This is really cool. So after that exhibition, another exhibiting company invited us to come attend the exhibition the next week. And we're going to give them coffee and they'll give us a free space to exhibit. And these spaces to exhibit that spaces are actually worth $2,000 for 3 days, 2,500 for 3 days, 1,000 for 3 days. Really, so you have big companies that are actually exhibiting there. And we're just a small company, but look at what we did. We're thinking big. We aspire to be at that level. So that's basically what we did. So we started getting all these exhibiting companies inviting us to come serve coffee in their location, and they'll give us a space for free. This is how we started building a very good network of big customers, restaurants, hotels, and stuff. Started building network of big customers here in Lagos at that time. It was so amazing. That was how we started building network of big customers, big clients, restaurants, hotels, and they already associated us with a big company, which was really very good. So we're getting big orders. We set up our office in Lagos, and that's basically the strategy we use to come to Lagos. So you need to strategize, you need to plan, you need to be innovative and creative. So that's how it came. But during our stay in that exhibition, most of the companies in Lagos that were into food packaging, bags and boxes, most of them at that time were focused on doing branded boxes. As you can see, this is a branded salad pack. They were focused on doing branded salad pack. But this exhibition now exposed us to see that you have lots of small scale businesses that want to use this kind of packaging. But because most of the companies offer this and the minimum is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 to get your logo printed on it, we said, okay, how can we come up with a solution for these smaller businesses that they can buy smaller units? So we were actually the first company that started doing plain boxes without print. We said, okay, so why will a company buy 3,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces, 1,000 pieces? Why? For what reason? Because they are putting their logo on it. And with printing, you need to print a whole lot for you to benefit from that cost. So okay, I told my team, what if we don't print it? What if we just make the box without printing? And nobody has actually thought about that before. So we started doing plain boxes, and we now said to them, oh come on, you can buy 50, you can buy 100, you can buy 200, you can use a sticker and just basically put on top of it, and that becomes the branding for you. We were creative, we were innovative, and that's how we started. We even went ahead to do a generic design for those that really don't want a plain box. We came up with a generic design, which was really very nice. So this is basically how we started, and we focused on customer care, right? Customer care was really very, very big for us because we value the customer so much that we just want to satisfy them. Remember, these are new products, right? We're just pushing it. So we focus on satisfying our customers, making sure they're happy, making sure that these packaging solutions are actually adding value to their business. That was really, really very key for us. Then another thing we that actually works so well for us is people. I can't thank God enough for the people that He brought to us, right? We had people working in the factory, supervisors, managers that were really putting in their all. I want to use this medium to do a shout out to all paper packaging company staff. You guys are really the best. They put in the best. At times we work overtime, we work late at night, we work on weekends just to satisfy our customers. At times you have events coming up, exhibitions, and we are just, there was a time I stayed in the factory for like 3 days. I didn't even go home. We were just working to ensure that we satisfy our customers. So this is a brief history of how we got started in the paper packaging company. I remember we changed our name from the paper factory, which we started with, to the paper packaging company, because now we're not just cup producers, right? We also do all forms of eco-friendly packaging. So this is how we got started. Is really a fun and interesting journey. Trust me, it's really a fun and interesting journey. And just a bit of a recap. Things that really helped us was mentorship, partnership, creativity and innovation, being able to offer your